Tim Dennis had an opportunity to help launch the Help Kids Shine campaign, and it's in support of the Niagara Children's Center. 610 CKTB and Bell Media has been very supportive of Help Kids Shine. The campaign itself raises much-needed funds for the Niagara Children's Center. It's an organization providing vital support to children with physical, developmental, and communicative delays. There's a lot of opportunities over the month of May to get involved, to provide either a one-time donation or ongoing donations. And joining me in studio now is an ambassador for the Niagara Children's Center, someone who understands the importance of the center, of the people who work there, of what it means to the children and the families. And Amanda Staynes, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
It's great to have you in the White House to talk.
Thank you.
Have you ever been here before?
No, I've never been inside.
Well, this is your first time.
Yeah.
This is great. It's great to have you here. And your daughter, Harper, is a client of the center.
Yep. My daughter, Harper, she's 4. She's been a client of the center since she was about 3 months old, so quite a while. Harper was born with microcephaly, and microcephaly is a genetic condition where essentially someone's brain just doesn't grow to their full capacity. And so, unfortunately, we don't know how that affects her ongoing. So it's always been kind of a wait-and-see approach with Harper, which the Children's Center has really been helpful in helping us manage. But she's 4. She's going to be starting school in September, and so we're preparing for that. She's awesome. Like, she loves to sing "Wheels on the Bus." It's her favorite song. Loves to dance, loves to play around. Blowing bubbles is her all-time favorite thing.
That's amazing. And so in studio we have Maya.
Yeah.
And also at home you have a 8-month-old.
Almost 1.
Almost 1.
Yeah, he's 11 months right
Zeppelin.
now. Zeppelin.
Wonderful.
Right. Yeah, so we're busy.
And so, finding the center. Now, when you had Harper, and as you identified early on, how did you come to be in contact with the Niagara Children's Center?
Yeah, so early on with Harper, we had noticed that she was having some feeding challenges, and she wasn't gaining weight as expected. So during a visit with her pediatrician, I had actually asked for a referral to an occupational therapist to help look at breastfeeding or bottle feeding or whatever it was. So we were referred to the Lynn that sent us Sally, who is from the Children's Center. She's an angel on earth. She came in and helped us. She said, whatever it is that you want to do, however you want to feed Harper, I'm here to be your backing. So she helped us do feeding and helping with weight gain, got a dietitian involved. And then from there, we kind of just kept an eye on Harper's milestones and any concerns I had. She was great. Like, she just, she listened to everything I had to say, didn't pass anything off as, crazy new mom or anything. And when we identified that maybe all of her milestones weren't being met, Sally made sure that we were followed up by a team. So we see a speech therapist and a physiotherapist, the occupational therapist as well.
And that's important because the ability to have a center like this and a young family who is you're in a situation where a lot of unknowns.
Yeah.
And so being able to have the resources, have people start that journey early enough, because as you talked about, Harper's getting ready to go to school now. Mm-hmm. She's 4 years old. So in terms of that preparation and that journey, now that she's getting ready to go for school, what are some of the things that the center is working with Harper and the family on to make sure that transition into the school environment is a successful one?
Yeah, so basically the center has helped us kind of in all aspects of that transition to school, which has been so helpful. So they hold an education session every year that talks about the different school boards. The school boards are invited in to talk about their process and what their special education looks like. Our speech therapist has been helping us with Harper's communication. Ainsley, she's been amazing, helping us look at communication boards, maybe looking at integrating an iPad as she gets a little bit older, ways that Harper will be able to communicate her needs to her peers and the people that will be helping her at school. Our physiotherapist has been helping us. Part of Harper's condition is that she has very weak muscles, and so it's hard for her to get upstairs. So our physiotherapist identified that getting on the bus might be difficult for her. So she's helped us, one, in our therapy, we're working on stairs, different heights, different railings, and helped us to get her a wheelchair for transport to school to make sure that she can get in and out of school safely.
And so it sounds like it's almost like a family environment.
Oh, absolutely.
And they become part of your family.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll use the word reliance, because as families we rely on one another. The center, have you been able to also develop, and has Harper been able to develop relationships with the other kids and families in the center that are there the same time you're there?
Yeah, so actually, because Harper was born in 2019, a lot of this was coming about during COVID. And so it was amazing that our services didn't stop during COVID. We were doing things over Zoom. And so a lot of the time that was, 90% of our social connection was our therapy appointments. So you become quite close with them during that. But we've been so fortunate to be at the center and meet so many other families. Because it's not just about therapy there. They have the trunk or treat event every year, which is so fun and
great.
Inclusive.
That's at Halloween.
Yeah. And the superhero run, which has been amazing. Like, it's amazing to see how Harper improves in doing the different stations every year. And so, I've been able to meet different parents there as well to bounce things off of. And they have the parent advisory committee, too, that can pair you up with someone to talk with.
And so it's the networking, the opportunity to know there's other parents that have they're going through challenges, and it's great to be able to be amongst those who are going through challenges with their family members, as well as the staff who are there as a resource. And hard question, but have you ever imagined what it would be like without the center?
Oh, I try not to.
And I think it's important to explain it, because this is for the Help Kids Shine. So giving people a sense of, without this center, where do you think you'd be?
I feel like we would have been lost, especially in those early days as a new mom, like not knowing what's going on, getting this diagnosis of microcephaly and not knowing what to expect. Everybody's like, well, we'll wait and see. And not having that support would have been awful. Like, I can't even imagine. So it is so crucial that we have those services here in Niagara, and even that they're expanding to different areas of the region. Now in Welland and Grimsby, they have the satellite offices, so it is so much more accessible for families.
And the Help Kids Shine. So how the journey for Harper, she will continue to use the center's services and being able to be a part of the development of her journey through schooling and growth?
Yeah, so I've been told, so you're never officially discharged from the center. Once you're part of the family, you're stuck forever, which is amazing. So her therapy services will be transitioned when she starts school, but all of her recreational therapy, so we still do swimming, stuff like the superhero run, the parent support meetings, the parent talk groups, all of those are still available to everybody. And of course, they've all said that, you can always reach out if you have questions or whatever you need. So it's a lifelong family. It doesn't just end when your kid's not a kid anymore.
The role of ambassador is to talk about the amazing work being done at the Niagara Children's Center, and you get to see it through your experience, but also through the learning and the eyes of Harper.
Right.
And so I want to say thank you for taking the time to come on to 610 CKTB on the drive to share your journey and Harper's journey and your family's journey with the Niagara Children's Center, and how important it is for you to have this center in your life and in our community.
Amazing. Thank you so much for having us and giving us this platform to be able to let the community know how important the center is, because I didn't really know until it was something that I needed.
Well, you've done a wonderful job. And say hi to Harper for me.
Hi, Harper.
That's perfect. I love it.